Good evening, everyone. It's Talisa at Talisa Lindsay's page. How is everybody? I hope you're having a great time. It's Sunday, and we're going to get a DIY on this evening, and it's going to be a Cinderella inspired pumpkin. And I hope that you're really going to love this. It's going to be for under $3. So I just hope that my envision comes to life, okay? No guarantee, but that's what we're here for, right? Sue, how are you? Thank you. I've had this top for a couple of years, and so thank you so much. It's fun, especially this part right here. Tie-dye is my thing. That's the era I came from. Don't hate me for showing my age right now, okay? So good evening. We got Julie joining us. Diane, how is everybody? Let me just refresh my page so I can see everyone that's joining me. This evening, you're going to need some of these shower curtains. Really inexpensive. You can find them at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, just about everywhere, right? It's the clear plastic ones. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Allison, if you haven't done it yet, could you give me the honors and go spread some TLC to others? It would greatly help me more than anything. Hi, Lisa. So let's try this out. One other thing you might need too is we're going to try using one of these mats, this chopping mats. Again, I have this envision, but let's just see how it comes to place, right? I changed it to just Talisa Lindsay. It's just my name was just so long. Everybody is like having a problem remembering my page name. So, if you find Talisa Lindsay, because I'm all over the internet, I just thought it would be easy for everybody. That's why I did it. So, tired of having things complicated. We need to simplify it, right? Thank you, Joyce. So, we ready to get started? There is going to be some other things I'm going to have that's kind of like embellishments, and we'll kind of like decide what we're going to do with that as we get started with this. But there's like some rhinestones, some broken jewelry. I know that I'm also going to be using my diamond dust. So yeah, that we're definitely going to be using. So I hope that you're going to like this, right? Thank you for spreading the TLC. You guys are awesome. And you know TLC, the initials stand for Talisa Lindsay Cares, or also Tender Loving Care, which I'm good with too. Who's with me this evening? Hi, Katrina, Christine, Jen, woo woo, writes a little bit of glitter. You guys excited for this? Thank you, Annabella. You're so kind. Thank you, Sheila, for the stars. Joanne, how are you? It's been a while. So glad you're here. Margaret, Janice, how are you? You're one of my supporters. I see that badge that you're floating there. It was me. It's me in the flesh. Nope, it's me in the flesh. Janice, thank you for going and spreading some love. You guys really love this shirt. I'm going to have to see if I can find some more tie-dye. You girls really like tie-dye like myself. That says a lot, right? Okay, yes, we're all hoping everyone is safe from the storm. Hi, Hazel and Bessie and Nancy. I could say hi to everybody, Stephanie, but let's get started, okay? So I said that we were going to be using these, right? I'm trying to decide what I want to put in the center of this. And I might have to make that decision a little bit afterwards. I'm trying to think of something maybe round and that would be kind of like a little bit of a crystal, or how do I explain it? A little bit of a silicone or cylinder of some kind. But we'll just go ahead and go for it and see how it's going to work out. So we're going to take the ends of the clip that you would normally put on the hanger, and we're going to bump those and start gluing them together with our Gorilla Glue. And then we're going to enforce it with some wire. Oh, that 100 degrees, girls. 100 degrees is a bear. Seriously, a bear. So, good evening. So I'm not real sure how many we're gonna need until it starts to take place, and that's why I got 3 containers full. because I figured that that's definitely going to be enough, okay? So I have that Gorilla Glue heating up, and I'm going to start stacking these on top of each other just so I can get a little bit of an idea of what direction we're going to go in. Glad to see you, Peggy. Thank you, Alyssa. It's just, I have a cousin named Alyssa, and we used to call her Alyssa for short, so please forgive me. That's just what it reminded me of. Hi, Cookie. It's been a while since I've seen you too, my love. So, yeah, I think we're going to have plenty. We might have enough here that we can do probably even 3 if we wanted to. Your badge is back, Terry. Whoop, whoop. You got that badge back, girlfriend. I'm so happy for you. Yes. How exciting. That's awesome. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You girls are so full of compliments this evening. I appreciate you. All right, let's get started. I think it's going to be heated up enough. And we'll start with bumping 2 of these together. Okay. And I think I'm going to try to go like apart from each other and then work my way to the center. I know it's going to have to work. You're working on getting yours back. You could do that. You could do that easily, friends. Definitely. If you want to reinforce this as well and you want to use some of your Gorilla Gel glue, you can do that as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You girls are so awesome this evening. Just be careful not to burn yourself when you're messing with this, okay? It's the only thing I'm going to say is be careful. But the glue honestly blends in real well with this plastic because it is clear, okay? So it's going to be pretty awesome. All right, now we're going to go ahead and start on this side, working our way where we're going to have like 4 corners here, okay? So we're going to go with a corner here and a corner here, going across. And we're going to put that in there. How awesome is that? We'll hold that in place. Probably the most time consuming of this is probably going to be just holding it in place until it blondes and forms to what it needs. Oh, Angel, I am so sorry that you're in a lot of pain. Heavenly Father, just touch Angel's body. Release her of that pain in the name of Jesus. I don't know what you're dealing with, but I'm so sorry. My husband's been in pain too, and I'm assuming it's the barometric pressure with all that's going on with everything across the world with these storms. Do you think that might have a little bit to do with it? I'm just wondering. Or is it some other kind of pain? Thank you, Judy. Okay, so now we're going to go with over on this side. Once we get like the base of this should come together pretty quickly. But you know me, I like to show you my ideas as I don't make one ahead of time simply because I want to show you if I'm making a flop or not. And then that way you can kind of learn from my mistakes. I hope that that makes sense too. So now I'm going to set it down just to kind of make sure that it's going to be stable if I have it setting on a countertop. So we have all 4 together, clamped together in the middle. Okay. And then it's just going to hold right there for just a few seconds. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that you're saying I'm creating beautiful things. You can see all those in the background. There's some goody things up there for sure. Good evening from San Antonio. Yes, the world is crazy right now. You're right about that, my love. You're right. But we can help make a difference, okay? Now I'm going to start coming in and filling in these little naked areas right here, okay? So we're just going to start bumping it up, and then we're going to start adding some blitz and glitter and bling and all the good stuff. All the good stuff. All right, so that one's sitting there. Oh, this is going to turn out so stinking adorable. I can see it right now. Oh my word, this is going to be so pretty. So pretty. So if you love classy elegance, but you don't want to pay a big price for it, girls, this is going to be it. This is going to be very elegant. And it's going to look high end from what I can envision right now. Crafting does help the mind. You guys are so sweet. By the way, I do have some very, very cute clothing in my shop too. So if you're here on my page, you're welcome to go up to the very top of it, and it says shop now, and hit that right there, that shop now button at the top of my profile, and it will take you right over to my website, and you can see all those beautiful tops and shirts. And I am not gonna, I'll let you guess, but there are some few ones that new ones that have been added today, but there's going to be very few selection left of them. So you're going to work by putting 4 of your rings together first, okay? Once you get the 4 rings together, then you're going to go and bump in your other rings in between those 4. And that's how we're doing it so far. So some of these, thank you, Trisha. It's been a while since I've seen you. Glad you still have your badge. Some of these are going to be, I think I'm going to make another one and maybe see if I can crowd it a little bit more with the rings. And then one of them I'll make not having so many rings. You've been making those lanterns that I showed you guys in the private group. If that's what you've been making, I'd love to see them. They turned out really chic. Yay! Patty, you're going to get your t-shirts tomorrow. That's exciting. One of my favorite ones was the aqua pickup truck with the sunflowers in the back. Holy cow. That's one of my absolute favorites that I've designed so far this year. Well, thank you for such a sweet comment, Miss Morrow. I saw that. What am I using? I'm using shower curtain plastic rings. How simple can that be? Thank you, Cheryl. Well, Angel, it won't be long. You can grab that badge back really quick. Okay, so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rings, but I'm going to add some more into here. Let me show you what I have so far, okay? And we're going to reinforce this with some jewelry wire that we're going to tie around the very center of this. All right, do you see this? Okay. Now, this would be okay, but I want it to be a little fuller, so we're going to add a few more rings in here, and then we're going to go back in and we're going to reinforce this, okay? If you love this idea, give me hearts. And if you love this idea, do you want to see me? Okay, here we go. Give me thumbs up if you want to see it with the diamond dust. Give me thumbs up if you want to see me sparkle some diamond dust on this. I think would be cute. Let's see, aluminum pumpkins. Oh, yes, they did. Those were, guess what they were from? Those were inspired by the Pottery Barn lookalikes. That's what those pumpkins were inspired by, and they are gorgeous. Love those. Thank you, Roseanne. I saw that sweet little comment you got snuck in there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think we can probably put in, trying to look, I'm going to put one, let's see, I think I'm going to put one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It always looks better when you have odd numbers. So I think I'm gonna leave this pumpkin like this, okay? And I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna reinforce it. And then we'll make another one. All right, let me just stick a little bit of glue down in there. Now, I'm gonna grab my silver jewelry wire. I have different colors in here. And this is not wire, by the way, but it's silver, but it would look really, really pretty, okay? I have some pearls. We might add on a different one. But the type of wire I have in here, this jewelry wire, I have some copper, I have some gold. I have a little bit thicker of silver, but we're gonna go with this one. And the gauge on this one, it's called 24 gauge. There's 30 yards of it. In case you don't know, I use this wire too for jewelry. So yeah, it'll be really cute. So we're gonna unravel that for extra support, and the silver is gonna match really nicely with the clear plastic, okay? I wanna use my bad scissors or my cutters for this because I don't wanna ruin my good scissors for this. Thank you for sprinkling. All right, so let me go in first and I'm gonna just pull this inside of the ring. Grab it where I can go inside and I can twist it. And then we're just gonna take the wire and we're gonna start going around in the center and wrapping it a few times, okay? So I'm gonna hold it in my hand to secure it. And then I'm just gonna go on the inside. Make sure you give yourself enough of a tail that when you start twisting, it'll get tighter in the center so that you can just reinforce this. Because you know, after a while that glue, especially with our Florida temperatures, might come undone or not be as stable. So that's why I'm just gonna go in there and reinforce it this way, okay? So just keep twisting it, and the more I twist it, the tighter my wire is going to get around the center. Then, do you see? I've twisted it. This is the end where my finger is, and this is where it's twisted on the inside. I just want to give you up and close personal. So now we're going to take this and we're just going to feed it through the center a couple of times around the inner side of the ring. And then once we come back, oh yeah, this is really going to help. We can come back and catch that little lip and reinforce again, okay? All right. So far, I've went in 3 times. I'm probably going to go in around 4 or 5 times. I'm hoping this makes total sense to you. Okay. Just pull it tight. You don't want any gaps while you're doing this, okay? And we're going to pull it around one more time. Thanks, ladies, for all of you that's sprinkling. You guys are so sweet to me. I so appreciate you. And we're going to come back in. You have a wedding in 6 days? Oh, I'm so excited. I love weddings. I loved when I used to decorate for weddings. That is a lot of fun. Can I tell you? It was exhausting, but also so rewarding. Now I'm going to take that little lip. I'm going to pull that out a little bit. And I'm just going to twist it together. Okay, there's just barely enough for me to twist it together, but I'm gonna do it. Let me see. Let me grab my little purple. There we go. I'm gonna grab these, pull them together, and then I'm gonna add a little touch of glue. I'm sorry if I'm quiet for a moment, but I'm just going to twist these together. So there we go. And this will just reinforce that. Now I'm going to just tuck it in a little loop. It's going to be hard for you really to see what I'm doing right now because it's so small that you won't be able to probably see it from the naked eye. So let me hold this in place for just a second until I can twist that over. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Yes. I love it when something works out. All right. Let me show you the inside of this. You really are not going to be able to see it once we get everything in here, okay? That's the bottom. Here's the top. Okay. Now I'm just going to go around really slow. See how that wire is wrapped around the inside? But it doesn't look messy, okay? It's just to help it stabilize it and keep it reinforced, okay? Oh, I'm so sorry, Brenda. I hope that you'll be able to do it at least by Skype or something so that you don't miss out on the ceremony. That really stinks. I'm so sorry. Now I'm going to use my tacky glue. You could probably substitute it with a Elmer's glue if you know, or a gel glue or something of that nature. But that's what I want to use to sprinkle on the outside of this as we put some diamond dust on it. So I'm just going to paint it all over the outskirts of this pumpkin and in the center. And I'll dip it in. I'm not even going to sprinkle over the top of it. I'm literally going to take this and dip it in to my diamond dust so that I don't make a mess. And then I'm going to cut some leaves out of that placemat that you guys saw that I just gave you a glance of right before I came live. You have the same shirt, Teresa? Oh, I bet it's beautiful on you. I've had it for a few years. I don't know how long you've had yours. Okay. Thanks, everyone, for welcoming everybody. You guys are so sweet. So now let's just, oh my precious word. This is going to be gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it's going to be gorgeous. You guys want a sneak peek? I'm not kidding. It's going to be so stunning. Can you see all that? Oh my word. It's like a little piece of heaven right there. I'm using something called a clear gel. It's called a tacky glue. It's an all-purpose adhesive. Oh my word, I'm not kidding. This is going to be precious. This is like probably one of my best ideas I think I've come up with. Oh, I love this. What do you guys think? Give me hearts if you're loving the diamond dust on here. Give me those hearts if you love it. Don't forget, we only have 2 more days for all of those that are sending stars. That's going to get in on that TLC ordeal that I'm going to be sending out a special package just for you who has sent those stars. Now, don't feel obligated. You don't have to. But just wanted to show my appreciation for those that did. Okay. I just sprinkled a little bit over here on the top. So I just did 2 more. So I'm going to take those and dip that down in here. It saves a lot of spillage and a lot of extra by doing that. this is going to be knockout gorgeous is right. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this on the bottom, and then I'm going to bring it up here on the top and sprinkle it on the areas that I missed, that didn't get dipped in there. Okay. Oh, well, thanks, Franny. I love that. Love that. And then I'm going to hit it with my heat dryer under here that my good friend Joyce and follower sent me as my birthday gift. So that way we can speed up the process for the drying, and maybe a lot of this won't fall off. Can you say gorgeous? Yes, you can, Donna. Say gorgeous, my friend. Say gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Thank you, Roseanne. It's going to be stinking cute is right. I'm going to have to put this one on the blog so you guys in the future, for anybody that comes along, will be able to see it. All right, so let's just dip it in. Yeah, you can get diamond dust from Amazon. That's where I got mine from. I don't regret it either. There's a lot of things I use diamond dust for, but then there's some things I don't either. So thank you, Linda. It does look like Cinderella's pumpkin. That's the whole purpose, wasn't it? That's what I was going for. Out of clear plastic curtain rods, I'm not curtain rods, hooks that you can find at Dollar Tree. If you can't find them at Dollar Tree, you can find them at Dollar General. Just about any of your stores, girlfriend, you'll be able to find them. How pretty would it be to make quite a few of these and put them inside of a beautiful vintage tray? I have a tray that I picked up from the Goodwill, and I'm not joking. This tray, because it's a silver tray, is so gorgeous. I will have to bring it out and let you guys take a look at it. And if I made several of these and put it in that tray, it would be stunning. Just stunning. Okay, I'm going to shake the excess off on that one. We're going to go on the bottom here. And then I'm going to take it up here on the top. Okay. And now let's just hit it with our dryer real quick. You're very welcome, Cookie. I'm so glad that you love it. Thank you, Franny. So I'm going to hit it on a low heat, okay? Because this is plastic and I don't want it to melt, but I do want to speed up the process of it a little bit better. It would be gorgeous for October weddings. Absolutely gorgeous for October weddings. And so inexpensive idea to do, especially for like a centerpiece. Yeah, Patrick will let me take this in the house for sure, especially if I have it on a tray. Fairy lights, Judy girl. Yes, fairy lights would be so pretty. The brand of this dryer is a Fuji Wara. It's W-A-R-A. Fuji, W-A-R-A. A-R-A. Oh, goodness. So pretty. All right, let me make sure this is glued down here. All right, so now we're going to come up with an idea. On a table runner. Yes, and I have some neutral table runners that's going to look really pretty with it. So I think sky's the limit as far as like how you want to do this. So if you wanted to add some like little pearl buttons, you could probably go down a few of these and add that to it if you wanted to. But I'm going to add a couple of my broken pieces of jewelry that I have here. And we're going to see what all is in here, okay? And then I'm going to put on a a very small shabby chic bow. For some of you that have been maybe your first time here, I'm very well known for something it's called a scrap bow, and it's shabby chic. They're stunning. But I have a really, really big one that I've made, and it's so, I'm like over the top. I'm in love with them. So I'm just looking through my jewels here and want to decide which ones I want to use. Like this brooch would be really pretty, but I think I want to save this for a bigger pumpkin. See how gorgeous that is? Oh, yes, just beautiful. Just saying. Chandeliers. We should make a pumpkin out of chandeliers. What do you guys think? Wouldn't that be pretty? So, oh, look. We have some pretty crosses that are rhinestones. I'm going to just let you guys all take a look at this because it's just too pretty. These I love making earrings out of too. Those are so pretty. With these as dangle pearls, I'll make the dangle pearls with this hanging from them, and they are very, very elegant. I love them. Let's see what else we have. We have, this one might work. We have this beautiful one right here. I'm going to make a stem, but I'm almost thinking I might want to make a stem out of some paper and maybe color it gold. What do you guys think? I think that would look gorgeous. And this one's also really pretty. Love this one. So, and then I have a couple of other small ones that probably might look good with it too. So we're gonna go and let's make, or I can also paint the stem a silver color, maybe if I have it. But let's go for that. That's all right, Chantel. So I'm just gonna grab some paper. Okay. And I am gonna start just wrinkling it and folding it. Okay, until I get it to what I want it to look like. I'm just gonna keep playing with it. And then I'm gonna, honestly, I'm gonna glue it. Normally this would work better if you use a little bit of water and a little bit of Elmer's glue and you did this with, but we ain't gonna have that, so we're gonna have to just work with what we got, okay? So I'm gonna cut this off, get my scissors here. All right. Yeah, that'll be the stem, the kind of stem that I want to use. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put probably some of my tacky glue. Just trying to see if I have any of the other. I don't. So let me use a little bit of the tacky glue. Aluminum foil would be perfect, but I don't have it here with me. But aluminum foil would be a great alternative that you could do with this. But I have it in the house and I'm in my craft studio, so, you know, we're just gonna work with what we got, okay? My fingers might get a little gooey from this. Yes, I did. My name was just way too long for everybody to remember, so I just shortened it up. Yeah. So if you have aluminum foil and you can do that with, girlfriend, go for it. But this is going to work out perfect. I'm just going to hold it in place for a second and just kind of curl it. And then I'm going to hit it with my heat gun real quick and it'll form, and then we'll start painting it. Okay? Guys, good with that? And it will make the paper stronger. Absolutely. I want to kind of go for this little cute swirl. So let's hold that in place. Pipe cleaners might be a great alternative. That might be a great alternative. But I'm kind of going for a different look. What's in the center right now is glue that's holding it together, and I've taken some jewelry wire, say that really fast and quick, and I've wrapped around the center of it to secure it. We're just going to dry it a little bit, and then I'm just going to put some paint over this, but I think I'm going to do it, I think gold would be good. I think gold. You guys like gold? I don't think I have my silver, because the silver that I do have is a spray kind, and my husband keeps that in the garage. So give me hearts if you think I should do this in a metallic gold, or if I should do it in a different color. What do you think? You guys are so in love with this shirt. I'll have to see if I can find something similar to it for you guys in the shop. But there is some really cute stuff in there. And the only reason I'm holding this like this is because I want it to bond in such a way. So I came up with a new move. Oh my goodness. Yes, Sally, if you want some gold curtains or gold pumpkins, that would be really, really cute. Yeah, we're going to do it in a metallic. I'm looking through my paint stash over here, and the only thing I do see a gray, but it's really not silver. It's really not silver. So I'm going to have to invest in some silver because I don't. Wait a second. I'm fibbing. I am fibbing. Do you mind hanging on just a second? I'm going to grab my other paint stash, and I might be able to get away with doing this. So hold on just a second. Might be able to do that. I'm going to grab 2 of these totes. I just came up with an idea. It might be in here, so let's see. I have a silver. This is from the Dollar Tree, and it's a writing pen, so it's metallic. So let's see how that works out. There's permanent markers, and there's also chalk markers, and there's it's called watercolor markers that are in there as well. So let's see if that'll work. Hey Chantel, good to see you. The diamond dust you can grab from Amazon. That is not sea glass, that is diamond dust. Throw this in the garbage. Okay. So all you do with this is we're gonna have to just literally, oh, that's gonna be pretty. Oh, I'm loving this idea. We're just gonna go over and kind of paint this paper. Okay. And after I paint the paper, I think I'm going to hit it with a little, maybe not. I'll decide if I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of diamond dust on it or not. But I love the look of this. I know you're probably dying with the anticipation to see what it's gonna look like, right? And it's better for me. I'm not gonna breathe in all of those fumes from spray painting it. Someone just mentioned that Michael's has diamond dust. So, but if you want to stay out of the crowds and order it online, I know that you can order it from Michael's to have it delivered, and you can do the same thing from Amazon. So, are you guys happy that I went with the silver? Look, you can see I did this portion. That portion is not. He says, you're getting great to impressive on the fly. Thanks, Jean. Hey. It's just a creative mind, I guess. I don't know how to put it. It's like I just think about these things and think, okay, well, what can I use instead? If I don't have that, you've got to improvise, right? That's what it's like for being a creator, or at least for me. And that's one thing my girlfriend Jen always gave me a great compliment about. She's like, girl, I don't know where in the world you come up with some of these ideas, because I could not ever. She's like, you could take garbage and make it look like $1 million in my book. I'm like, I'll take that as a compliment. So, ladies, the shirt is the white birch. It's from a boutique I watch online. Are you talking about this shirt? No. This shirt I got was actually from Tennessee Jane, somewhere locally is where I got my shirts. And she actually does sell online. So if you're interested, that's where I actually that's where I got mine from. But does she still have it in stock? I don't know. Like I said, it's been a year or so ago.
What's on your napkin? You only got one bin left?
I'm trying to narrow them down. Look, down there on the floor, those are all the ones that are going to be the fall one.
See under there, plus here, and then I don't know.
And then I have but I have Christmas season napkins. My husband just walked in the door, by the way, ladies. So if you wonder, I'm not talking to myself. I'm literally talking to him. And a lot of you that are newcomers will get to know he's the jokester of the family. You know, he loves to make a lot of jokes. He makes me laugh, makes me blush. And when he's on, I have a good time and I laugh with him. So thanks, Pam.
And she laughs at me.
I do laugh at him. I laugh with him sometimes, but he's always laughing at me because in case you haven't realized, you might, after you get to know me a little while, I have my own vocabulary. So
Your own dictionary.
we're at 1.1K viewers tonight, sweetheart.
She laughs at me when there's no reason to laugh.
Oh, you smell delicious.
Thank you. It's bacon cologne.
Bacon, that stuff smells good, whatever that is. He does make me snort, doesn't he, girls? When he's got me laughing too hard, I am snorking up a storm. So, I'm sorry in advance. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm sorry in advance. You can laugh with me. I'm fine with that. And you can even laugh at me. I'm fine with that. So, okay. It's done. So, let's glue it on. How cute is that? For impromptu. Okay, and I'm going to glue it down in here. I'm making a Cinderella pumpkin. Cinderella pumpkin.
Cinderella, Cinderella.
So we're just going to stick enough glue down in here to hold that baby in place. If you need to.
That reminds me of the carriage we saw at Grand Floridian.
Exactly. He said it reminded him of the carriage that we saw. Yes, you could absolutely use aluminum. Oh, Patrick, where do you get the big, large aluminum straps for
I don't have
the pumpkins?
aluminum, but I'm sure they do. I use steel strap.
Steel straps you can grab at Home Depot or Lowe's.
Or you could go to an air conditioning parts house distributor, and they'll have different sizes and different thicknesses.
Okay, we're going to make some leaves now out of this clear plastic chopping board. That came from Dollar Tree, but let me show you the stems so far, and I think it was a genius idea. Oh, she's so pretty. I'm so tickled pink.
Straighten it out.
I will. I'm just tickled pink
Put
over
some
her.
twinkle lights in it. It's got glitter on it.
No, it doesn't. It's diamond dust. It's not glitter. So leave my glitter alone. I told you he's crazy about glitter.
That is same thing, girl.
It is not.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte says, are you two going to the 50th anniversary at Disney?
Well, of course, because they celebrate all year. We won't go to the day of because you have to be out of your mind to go that day.
Hi, Regina. Thank you for the stars.
Which is October 1st.
Yes.
But yes.
Okay, so it looks like these cutting mats, you get 2 of them in here. And I'm going to be making something pretty special with these as well. So I want you guys to keep in mind. So here's 2. That I'm going to be making something with these that's going to be kind of cool. It will be Christmassy, okay? So, and if you need to know what it is, it's called chopping mats from the Dollar Tree. You get 2 of them.
Chantel said that's beautiful.
She says, Patrick, hush.
Why you say?
She said, hush,
Why?
On the glitter.
I know.
All right. Now, I've not made a leaf before, so I'm going to hand free a leaf, and let's see if I can do it. I don't want to make it too big, but I want to make it big enough. So, how would you make a leaf, honey? Let me think about this.
What kind of leaf do you want to make?
I just want to
like
make...
a maple or an oak? What?
I'm going to see.
Or like the old fall-looking leaf?
I'm just going to make one. I don't know what it's going to look like.
Well, copy the one behind you on that pumpkin.
I think I'm going to go with this one. I kind of like the look of it.
That looks like a cactus.
No, it won't. You better leave it alone.
I didn't touch it.
All right, I drew on...
Oh, glitter everywhere.
It's not glitter. Leave it alone.
Golly.
All right, now I'm just going to cut it out. Now, I'm going to also make some indentions, possibly on my leaves, to try to make it look like vines.
Like it's leafy?
Like it's leafy.
I have a better idea.
What?
I have some twisted, bright, shiny wire.
Do you?
Yes, but it's going to cost you.
Go get me the wire.
Nope, you got to pay up first.
Okay, I got to use some of the manly tools or the manly gadgets. We're going to use some of the manly gadgets. Now he's going to be tickled. He's going to go in the garage and grab some of his manly gadgets. Just the fact that I'm going to be using it in my DIY is going to tickle him pink, girls. You know this, right? Anything to make them happy. Okay, so I'm wiping the silver off. I don't want that on there. Okay. Now, I'm going to take, let me think about how I want to do this. Maybe the end of my scissors. I think that's what I'm going to use, is the end of my scissors. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go down the center. Okay. Let me think about this a little bit more. I want not really a bunt. Okay, let's see if this will work. Yes, that works. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to kind of like try to score a little bit, and then I'm going to bend it with my fingers, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So give me just a second. Just be careful if you do this, because I do not want you to get hurt. Okay. And let's see if it's going to work. So I'll put it up here. Can you see those little scratch marks? They're faint. Very faint. Now I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to take and bend this where that line was. And let me show you why. It's going to look like a little, you see that? It's got that little vine look to it. Okay. So I'm going to take and do the same thing over here. And I'm going to bend that corner to that corner. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to bend this corner to that corner. Okay. Then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to bend that one where I scored it just a little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay. And now, to make it curl just a little bit, I'm going to hit it with this glue gun. I mean, heat gun. Ah, this is perfect. Can I show you what it's doing? Look, the heat gun is really giving it. So let me hold it down with...
Too heavy.
Is it too heavy?
Yeah.
Watch what I'm about to do, though.
What you about to do?
Come here and watch the magic. This is impressive. I'm going to hold the end of this. Watch.
And it's going to curl up?
It's going to curl up.
That's not magic. That's thermodynamics.
That's so cool. I love it.
So melting plastic is cool.
But look what it's doing.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
It's making it look like a genuine leaf.
Genuine?
Genuine.
I think you're drinking wine.
Oh, you better not. You know I don't do that stuff.
I know it, but you ought to.
Nah. Give me a second, girls.
What'd you do, over melt it?
I curled it up to the next one, and I hope that I can undo it. Dagnabbit, I got so happy over this.
Well, shucky darn.
I know, dang it. I'm gonna go mess it up before I can... I was just so tickled over this.
You said dang it live.
Well, I didn't say a bad word. Don't get on me. I'm gonna have to make another one. I was getting so tickled over this.
Was you?
All right.
How about if you made the leaf thing longer?
Actually, I am, but I still like it.
You do?
I still like it. It's different. So, look what it did.
So it was Brussels sprouts.
I like what it did, so I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to attach it. Yes, I am going to attach it.
Where'd you get the heat gun from?
Joyce Knight.
Is that a store?
No. Joyce Knight.
It's your store.
Joyce Knight, my friend, got it for me.
Yes, she did.
All right, now I'm going to just take around the outer edges and touch it a little bit with these silver. Just so you can see the edges to this a little bit. And I love what it did. That was a whole lot of fun right there, girls. I'm just going to tell you like it is.
Are you going to go around the house melting everything?
No, not everything. But I am going to stick this in here for a leaf. That's going to look so awesome, honey.
Is that special?
It's going to look like Cinderella.
It's special.
It's special to me.
Cinderella, is that Disney?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to set that one right in here. I'm going to make the next one a little bit bigger, being that that melts down real nice. I shrunk it up a little bit. No, too big.
How about it says a pedestal on it?
Yeah, maybe. That's too big. Maybe. All right, let's cut another one. Being that this is so fun.
You're just doing that to do it.
It's fun. And I'm going to try to do a different type this time. So.
Do you think you might maybe want some of that?
Oh yes, yes. That's
Look at me.
You are the bomb, my
Johnny
love.
Creator.
He brought me some.
Oh no, that just did not happen.
You brought me some and then you crashed. You dropped your googly eyes. Don't drop your googly eyes.
I have googly eyes for you, honey.
Aw, thanks, honey.
Can I borrow $1?
Nope. Fresh out of money.
I can't believe that.
When you got a family, you don't have money.
No, when you have kids, you don't have money.
That's true.
I could deal with the family.
When you got medical bills. I might. I might.
Well, shucky dirt.
I just might. You're on a roll there, babe. You're on a roll. Yeah, I'll try to put a little bit of diamond dust, I think, on there. I'm having too much fun. I am. But I'm not done with how this is going to look. That's more Christmassy, babe.
Oh, stars?
Yes, stars are Christmassy. They're not for fall here. We're going with a little glam fall.
Go outside and look up in the sky and show them stars.
Well, that's a little different. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, I am not the perfect person to draw any leaves. So
I am.
I'm kind of glad that I have this this heating gun over here, so that it kind of melts it and looks like it's somewhat forming its own little leaf, because it's quite, cool. But we're going to add some dazzle to this for sure. So I cut out another larger leaf. That is plastic, but we're about to make the fun come out. We're going to melt some of this. Okay. Make sure that doesn't get stuck to the table.
I think you need pearls.
I have some pearls. I'll put some on it in just a second. See if it's gonna work out the way I hoped it.
Look. Or some bling.
Yeah, that's pretty. That stupid thing.
Ooh, you said darn it and stupid in one night.
I know. I'm not supposed to say words like that. That's not very nice.
That's right.
I'm gonna have to do something different with that one. That one looks like a big gob. It looks like a big gob.
Well, you made a big old gob. Mission complete.
Not really. He's too big. Let me cut him down some. See if that'll work better. I want it to be like slender leaf. So play around with it, girls. Just play around with it, okay? This top I got from Tennessee Jane a couple of years ago, but I have some things that are very similar to it in my shop. So you just hit my shop button. It's at the top of my profile picture there. So we just added some more items in there last night. Okay, this one's curled up a little bit, which I don't mind. Let me just fix this one right down here. Okay. Sorry I'm not talking as much, but I'm trying to like make this form as it starts to melt to give it a different look for, yes. All right, let me highlight it with my silver pen and you'll see what I'm talking about. But this is so cool, so cool. You ready for this? I'm just gonna kiss it around the outer edges just so it stands out a little bit, kind of like what we did over on this one. And then we're going to add some embellishments. Don't know. Do you guys think I should do a little pearls? I'm not sure if I want to do pearls or not, but you tell me. Should I? My husband said I should, but I'm not real sure if I want to. I'm also putting a little bit of silver in the creases where it folded, just so that it stands out somewhat. Okay. But I'm sure that your plastic will, the leaf is going to take a life of its own. So don't get too upset with how it decides to melt and mold itself, all right? But it's gonna look, that looks cool to me. Really cool to me. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna tuck it right over here. And let's see how I wanna, how do I wanna put this one? I wanna put it close to that one, but I think that's how I wanna do it. Or maybe I wanna do it over this way. Yep, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it over this way. I really would love, based on this DIY tonight, from a 1 to a 10, how would you rate? How would you rate tonight's DIY? I think I'm gonna do bling instead of, my husband was the one that suggested that, but I wanna do the bling. I think it's really gonna bring this over the top. A 10 plus? Well, that's awesome. Thank you for that. Okay. All right, let me show you what the leaves look like so far. So we have these adorable leaves. Can you see it? So there's a leaf right here. There's the 2 leaves, okay? I don't know if I should make this stand up more. I think I should. I need to make that stand up more. Let me pull this up. You're loving it so much? Well, girls, everyone that's here, I want to see your inspirations over on my page at Crafting DIYs and More page. I want you to put them over there on my page. And I'm going to put some bling on here, but I wanted to make the stem stand up a little bit bigger, or taller, should I say. Okay. Now, let's go for some bling. That one's really pretty. Let's see which bling we're going to go with. A 10 plus? I'll take the 10 plus. Those are really pretty. That's some of my scraps I have. That would look so nice to be hanging down all on the inside of the top lip. So if I can cut off a small piece of this, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut off a small piece of that. I'm going to wrap it around underneath the base of this. And I'm going to add a little piece of bling on the top. Okay. I'll show you what it's going to look like. Tell me what you guys think, because I love your feedback. All right, we're going to tuck it, possibly. I'm just afraid you might see too much of the white, but let me show you. Can you see the crystals on the inside? Can you see them at all? They're hanging down on the inside just a little bit. see if I can put that underneath here. I'm trying to see if I can get it where the white doesn't show. But if it does, I'm not going to be able to do it because it's going to look really, that white's going to show, and that's just really going to take it all away. But that would have been perfect to do that with. So scratch that idea. All right, let's just move on. Let's move on and get some bling going on. All right, so we'll cut this one. This was an old headband that had come apart, that had rhinestones all around it. So I'm going to add a few of these and with a couple of more. Yeah, that'll be pretty. And I have a couple of pieces in here. I'm going to add this one right here. Let me show you. It's the perfect size. Thank you, Kathy. You guys can find some of my stuff, like I said, over at my store. Just look at the very top of my page at the top, and that's going to be perfect. So I'm going to add that one. Do I want to go sideways with her, or do I want to go tall with her? Let me see. Yes, she's going to be perfect. Okay. And let me just see if I'm going to, I don't know if I am or not yet, but I might do a small little bow that I put at the top here. That's going to be in white because the white would look perfect with this. And not that one. I'm going to add a little bit of this silver string in here too. So let me cut this. If I don't like it, we won't attach it, okay? But if I do like it, then it's going on. Let me cut that. And see, I'm trying to see if I want to add yeah, I'm going to do it in the silver instead. I'm not going to do it in the white fabric. I'm going to do it in the silver because it goes in perfect and blends. Okay, so let me just trim this side and this side. Pull this one over. The eyelash is an off-white, so that would stand out. It would not blend the colors real well at all. I would do it, but it would totally not look right. Trying to get the perfect little bow that I want to add over here. That's going to be perfect. Oh my goodness, that's going to be perfect. So let me add this cute little bow in there. I know you said no bow, but the silver little bow in here is just going to be the bomb in here. It's going to be so cute. Matter of fact, let me see. Do I want to put it over here? think I do want to add it over here. And I'm going to take this right here and I'm just going to curl it. Okay. And I'm going to cut. Put you down in here just a little bit. I'm going to take away the bow. It's going to take away from it. Hey, Terry. All right, ladies, you want to see this? It's going to be so adorable, I promise. Trying to put this, tuck this under here first before I add it because I want to make sure that I like it. I don't know about you, but I like to test the waters and see if I like it first before I actually put it on. Does anybody else do that, or am I the only one? She's really pretty. You want to see her? I'm going to have to add a few pieces of my diamond dust back on there, but look. Do you see? There's the little bling that's down in there, and we added a couple of these little pipe cleaners in there just to give it some curlies. These leaves just really set it off. What do you guys think? Give hearts if you really love it. Hearts for if you love it. It's definitely a Cinderella. And she's going to have to go on, watch this. I have a glass candlestick up here. Let me grab it. A glass candlestick that's very large. I have a glass plate that I can also put it on, and I can stack these on my table. Do you want to see the tray that it would go on? Hold on, let me show you the tray. I picked the tray up from the Goodwill. So this tray came from the Goodwill, if you ask. Love my little aprons over there, don't ya? Aprons are so cute. Oops, I'm gonna kill the pumpkin. So we'll put her back up there. Here's the silver tray. Beautiful, huh? Came from Dollar Tree. So I can take these pumpkins, I can stack them at different levels. I can stack them at different levels. And then if I wanted to, I can also incorporate some pretty little cream colored and silver colored pumpkins in here with it. And a little bit of greenery with lights. So high end for a very, very fraction of the price. I'm like, really so cute. I'm just reading some of your comments. So I think it's the perfect kind of base. And I have several little small mirrors that I can either put underneath my candlesticks with a couple of lights. it would just really, really be over the top gorgeous. Seriously. So, I mean, even if you wanted to, let's just see hypothetically. In case any of you have missed it, you need to go back and catch the quick video for this. This was a farmhouse bowl I made for less than $2. But you can take some of your greenery if you also want to go for pretty and elegant. And you could put that down in there. And also put some lights around in here. And then take these pumpkins and just stagger them all throughout with the little crystal ones. I mean, it would be so cute. Seriously. Take the price tag off of that. And I could use my crystal glasses if I wanted to. Flip those upside down. Put lights underneath that. And then use the bottom base of it as the ones to put the pumpkins on. So, now, elegant, gorgeous. And you can see the pumpkin a little bit better too. So, with fairy lights, absolutely have to have fairy lights. So, the tray came from Goodwill. Yes, ma'am. Goodwill is where I got this tray from. So, it's the bomb. It's the bomb. How cute. So, yeah. And you know something? If you have a granddaughter or anything that loves Frozen and her birthday is in October, what about if you were to make some of these and make it into a Frozen theme for her? And then you could go to Dollar Tree if you wanted to, grab a couple of the background things with the Frozen on it on one back of, side of the wall, and do a really inexpensive idea like this. I mean, so adorable. I mean, it's like endless of what you could do. So I hope that you really enjoyed tonight's DIY. I would love for you to come back. If you're a first timer, make sure you hit that follow button. Hit it also, make sure that you see first some of my DIYs. I would really love to enjoy to have you come back and see this. I have a couple of ideas I think I might want to do with some of my metal ribbon to make some pumpkins to match with this because it's silver. And we might do that tomorrow if you guys want to do that, maybe with a couple of signs. So God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so very much. You guys are awesome. Again, I can't say anything but just thank you for being here. And I love this. It's like over the top. Wonderful. So good night, Joyce. Good night, ladies. Good night, Chris and Melanie. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye, ladies.